Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Furo here, and today we have an unusual episode because we are playing Wild. And I am doing that because surprisingly enough, today is a new Tavern Brawl and it is a Heroic Tavern Brawl. And this one is for Wild, so no standard Heroic Tavern Brawl, but a Wild Tavern Brawl. And that's why I wanted to show you a Wild deck today that is currently one of the strongest you can play in Wild, so it should work out in the Tavern Brawl as well kinda decently. I'm normally not playing that much Wild, but I was looking for some deck lists and what's the best to play. So if you guys are looking for a decent deck, you can just pick this one here, which is very good. Unfortunately, one of the few bad matchups is Shaman, and we're just getting a Shaman, but still that's rank 20 because I just started today playing a bit Wild, so to try out some decks, and this one is definitely working greatly. Had only one defeat so far, and I guess I'm not sure, I was at 25, so one defeat and the rest was wins. I guess that's 10, is that correct? Could be, or 8, I'm not sure, one of those. We are just starting with the Firefly. So strategy of the deck is of course to get a lot of units on the board, then buff those units, make them stronger and just finish the game pretty fast. So that's one hell of an aggressive deck you're seeing here. And currently with Pirate Warrior, probably the best to play in Wild. Opponent is not doing anything on his first turn, which gives us the opportunity to just drop more stuff on the board with Flame Elemental and Dragon Egg. We could just play Living Roots. If we play Living Roots, we have the problem that if our opponent's dropping a Maelstrom Portal on the next turn, then he could just kill the small guys. So I really like to just play the Egg here and the Flame Elemental instead. And that's why Shaman is also one of the worst matchups, because with the Maelstrom Portal you can just clear a lot of the small tokens if we have no buff card. And right now we have none, so that's a bit of pain. Funny is also that Token Druid right now is very good in Standard as well, but in Wild it's even better because you have stuff like the Jeeves, which is just drawing you more and more cards of the Wild. Here we go, and he's just playing Murlocs. Man, that's just the dumpster rank where I'm staying at the moment. So most of the decks are not very good. You can just hit them in the face here, no worries. Just push as much damage as possible. And if you find one Savage Raw here, you are already pushing. That's 15. That's a lot. That should be. That could be even dead, right? It's 12, 8. Yeah, nearly. There's a lightning storm, so probably hitting a lot here. The unit is still surviving. The rest is going down. So we are seeing a trade then, probably. Pointing. Oh, is that a lightning bolt? Earth shock. Ooh, okay. So he's using the Earth Shock, interesting. Gonna trade then. Kill our small units, we're just dropping the Nerubian Egg and the... Oh, that's good. Bloodsail Corsair. So gonna drop the Living Roots, the Nerubian Egg and the Bloodsail Corsair. And the Bloodsail Corsair is of course spawning patches from the deck. Then it's spawned on the face. And we're now out of cards, so it would be really useful to either get some sort of buff next turn or to get the Jeeves to draw more cards. Because our opponent here is at 5, so he wouldn't draw anything from the Jeeves. He's going just for Totem, giving him a small taunt totem, so we can just hit him in the face again. Yeah, little buff is good. So how about just going for 8 more on the face? If he's clearing the board again, we're at least getting the Nerubian here from the Nerubian Egg, so that's a 4/4 on the board. But he would need another Lightning Storm here. Even if he's getting a Maelstrom Portal and he needs the extra spell damage, and then there are still 2 units on the board. Looks like some healing or Rock Fighter weapon. Okay, he's killing the Bloodsail Corsair. Still down to 13 life. 3 mana to go. What else are you doing? Just another Murloc Tide Hunter. Alright, man. That's good. That's Savage Raw, and with that the game is over. On turn 6. And that's normally the time frame where you're winning, so between 5 and 7 is normally where you have the amount of damage that you can kill your opponent. Sometimes even on turn 4, but that's rarely. So win streak of course, and we are at rank 90 now. Let's just play more games. Game 2, and we have a Rogue here as an opponent, which is normally in general a super easy matchup, because if he's playing with Quest you can just overrun him early on, We have a Bloodsail Corsair here, which is excellent against this weapon. We have a Golakka Crawler, which is excellent if he's playing Swashbucklers. And Soul of the Forest, I guess we are just dropping Soul of the Forest and one Bloodsail Corsair. We only need one here. Right, that is spawning patches out of the deck. Then we have the Golakka Crawler. We need to be careful here with the Crawler, because if you play the Bloodsail Corsair first and then the Crawler, you need to kill your own patches. So you need to kill a pirate, you cannot just deny the effect if you're not interested in that. So just confirm that here. Then we have the Mark of the Lotus and we have the Nerubian Egg. So that is interesting. We might just start then with the Nerubian Egg, to be honest, and drop the Mark of the Lotus and the Bloodsail Corsair on turn 2. Oh, okay. Things have changed. With the pirate on the board, we're definitely using the coin. And let's just drop the Crawler. Killing his pirate, Swashbuckler is gone. He's also not playing with the quest, so as you can see here, he wasn't playing the quest on his first turn. He was going for Swashbuckler. So I guess he is either playing a Miracle deck, or he might be even playing the Burgle Rogue deck. That is possible in Wild. Just the dagger. And the dagger is again excellent, because we can just use the Corsair here. He's losing the weapon, the second durability. Plus we can just buff our units on the board and pushing a lot of damage in the face. Patches is spawning. We're going for the Mark of the Lotus. Makes it another 6 in his face, so he's down to 24. Then next turn, maybe Mark of the Wild, but more likely it is in Nerubian Egg. If we are getting another Mark of the Lotus here, that would be very excellent. He's giving us more cards with the Cold Knight Oracle. That is kinda nice of him, I have to say. We're not trading here, we're just going for the face. Have Evolving Spores. Yeah, how about we're dropping that next turn? Let's just go for the egg. And we're going for the Dragon Egg as well, so double eggs on the board. We're just going for the face. He's down to 16. So we have the option to play the Evolving Spores next turn, which can potentially give every unit +3 attack. And that is then 15 attack on top of everything that is right now on the board. So on top of the 8 damage we already have. And with that we can just kill him here on turn 4. If that's the right one. Mark of the Wild. Rated by the Swashbuckler. That is helping him a bit. And the Doomsayer. Oh, I guess we are still using the Evolving Spores. He's killing one unit, yeah, right. Still, the Evolving Spores looks pretty good. Savage Roar is also interesting. Let's just check that here. If we are, for example, getting Poisonous, we could just kill both units. And then play Savage Roar, for example, next turn. If we get the Death Rattle, which is then spawning 1/1s on the board, that's also not too bad. If we just go Mark of the Wild here, we can of course kill the Doomsayer. That is not a problem. We might be doing that. Would also do that, right? Then we're spawning the egg. We are killing this guy and just killing him next turn. Well, we have a lot of options, man. So many options. Okay, we are doing it. We're doing it more conservative. Let's just kill this little guy. We are clearing the Doomsayer. And then still have the board here. And then just go for the Savage Roar next turn and win the game. Currently have 10 damage on the board. That Savage Roar is another 10. Because we have 4 units and of course the hero. So that's 10 extra. And that's definitely enough to kill him. Evolving Spores would have been a bit more dangerous if we were not getting the right one. Oh, another Savage Roar. Now there is a little taunt. So taunt is bad. That means we cannot just kill him here. But we are still dropping the Savage Roar. And dealing a lot of damage. So we might just... That would be 12. Is there any chance to kill him right now? I don't think so. Now we're just pushing the... Let's just get a whelp on the board. And the patches is killing the 1-2 and 12 are going to the face. Then we're just dropping the second Savage Roar next turn. So an easy victory. Down to 4. Even if we would kill everything right now, we still have at least 3 damage with Savage Roar and Hero Power. It's super unlikely that he's killing everything. Wow, vanish. Okay, so he's not killing everything, but we are still winning. We're just dropping patches and Savage Roar. That's good enough. Patches can directly hit the face. So Savage Roar is good. We can also, if we want, just play the Mark of the Lotus here. Then we have 4 on the patches. And that's a victory. Fast and devastating. Turn 6 again. For our third game, we are looking at another Shaman. So Possible another tough matchup. We will wait and see, because the first Shaman was definitely not tough. So Echoing Ooze, we have Sir Finley and one Power of the Wild. We have a coin, so we could just go into the Echoing Ooze on turn 1, but I don't think we want. We will play the Sir Finley most likely. Power of the Wild is fine, so we only need 1. Second can be dropped here. Opponent is replacing all 3 cards. Also got the Mark of the Wild. Oh, that looks interesting. We might be even waiting with the Ooze and then drop the Mark of the Wild on turn 3 with a coin. Yeah, especially if we get the Golakka Crawler. So just gonna check out our new hero power. Life tap would be great, steady shot would be great. We are getting the life tap, so that's definitely the right choice. On turn 2 we are just going for the Golakka Crawler. And then turn 3 will be Echoing Ooze into the Mark of the Wild. And there's a Totem Golem. So a nice little card that is nowadays not in Shaman anymore in Standard. But he's here, he's there. Bloodsail Corsair is also interesting. So we could play Bloodsail Corsair, coin and Power of the Wild. That's also a possibility. If we drop the Crawler, what he is doing here is hitting the Crawler, right? Yeah, that's correct. He's hitting the Crawler, killing it. Yeah, let's do that. So Echoing Ooze will be 3-4. Definitely good enough against the Totem Golem. Plus we can then use Bloodsail Corsair and Power of the Wild 1 turn later. Getting a healing totem is bad. Wow, he is leaving. That's unexpected. He's not killing the Crawler, but instead going for the Sir Finley, which is a weaker choice here. Definitely going for the Echoing Ooze, then coining into the Mark of the Wild. This one is kind of strong. We are just killing the healing totem here because we need to be careful of the spell damage power. Cannot allow him to play a Lightning Storm here, for example, with the extra spell damage power. Then he has the option to kill everything. Totem Golem alone is not that strong, right? And we can just play Dragon Egg, Bloodsail Corsair and Power of the Wild next turn, which is a super strong combination. Plus we are just drawing more cards with the life tap. So even if we're going out of cards, that's not too bad. We can just refill kind of quickly. And we don't care too much for the 2 extra damage that we're taking when we are using the life tap. Jade Lightning. Alright, so he's spawning a small Jade Golem. And that's it. He's hitting us. Okay, so Totem Golem is down to 1. And that's also a Mark of the Lotus. Look at that. Still Dragon Egg, still the Corsair, and we're still going for the Power of the Wild then. That is still better. So we're buffing all the units on the board here. And I'm thinking right now of killing the Totem Golem. That sounds about right, because otherwise he's just killing our bigger Echoing Ooze. I don't like that too much. So let's just do that, and the rest is going into the face, so 6 in the face. If he's not able to clear the board, which is a possibility, if he has Lightning Storm, he can definitely clear the board. Then we can just go for the Mark of the Lotus. Yeah, he is using the totem, he's looking for the spell damage power. Not happening, which is good. Lightning Bolt. 3 on this guy. What else are you dropping? Maelstrom Portal. Well, that is giving us another unit here. And he's only able to kill the Echoing Ooze. Mana Whim is on the other hand bad. Nerubian Egg. We are just using the life tap. Getting a Dragon Egg. I like the Nerubian Egg a bit more, to be honest. We're gonna drop this. We are going for the Mark of the Lotus. I'm still interested in killing the healing totem, so we are again denying the spell damage power, hopefully. Let's hit the Mana Whim and 3 in the face, so he's down to 19. So far so good. Only problem would be, for example, an evolve, a devolve now, not the evolve, but the devolve. So that's just getting rid of a lot of points here on the board. And what do you have? Thing from below, okay, that's fine. Just using life tap again. Mark of the Wild. Okay, so we can kill the thing from below here. See what else we have. Defender of Argus. Is that better? I don't think so. I guess we are waiting with the Defender for next turn. So just gonna use the Mark of the Wild here on the small Black Whelp. So we're gonna take down the thing from below. We're dropping a Dragon Egg. We're just pushing 3 in the face, then we might just... I mean, we could get another unit here if we use the Dragon Egg on the Searing Totem. And we're only pushing 1 in his face. He's at 4 cards. Yeah, let's do that. So only down to 15. Just to make sure, if we get a Savage Roar here, that's an easy victory then. We can push so much damage. 70 cards to go. Jade Spirit. We're just giving him a 2-2 Jade Golem and a Mana Tide Totem. That is too weak, too greedy. The extra card draw is not helping him too much if we can kill him next turn. And yeah, we can. Just from the top, Savage Roar. But even without the Savage Roar, we were so far ahead right now, so Defender of Argus would have probably been coming on the Dragon Egg. And then we had enough, but even Savage Roar is really good, really strong, and just good enough to kill him here. So here we go. That's another victory. And kinda easy with the deck, so guys, well, that's the end of today's episode. A bit shorter because the games are just super fast. The deck is super aggressive, super fast. Normally you're winning between turn 5 and 7. So if you're just interested in ranking up on Wild, why not try out this deck on the right? Just try it, give me feedback in the comment section, and I will be back tomorrow with another Hearthstone episode. So see you again, guys, and thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye bye.